the seventh day of Axemas, my true love watched with me. Hey, and welcome to another 12 Days of Axemas. Today, as you can see, I'm joined by everybody!
Including yourself.
Including me! Yes, normally I'm not in the video with these guys.
Usually you're sitting with the camera.
Yes, I'm behind the camera, but today, or tonight, we watched The Nightmare Before Christmas. Now, one of the big things about this film is it a Halloween film or is it a Christmas film? It's been a debate that's been going on for a long time.
It's more of a Halloween.
That's what
It's a
I would
Halloween
say.
film?
I would
Yeah.
watch it more.
And then it's like, and then there's like a little bit of a...
Yeah, what about you, Emily? What would you say?
Well, there was more Christmas in it, than Halloween.
No.
Yes, there was. Because ever since he opened the door, it's been all Christmas.
Okay, I see what you're saying,
Yeah.
because he was focusing on Christmas ever since that
it was
point.
never Halloween.
Right.
Yeah.
To me, though, it was just because they were all, not really scary, but because of the characters, right?
Yeah,
so that's
so-
why, to me, it's more
Yeah.
Halloween.
Yes, now I do believe, I think it was this year, the people behind the film clarified and actually gave an answer.
Oh.
I do believe, I think it was this year. And they do say it is a Halloween movie
Yep.
with Christmas aspects.
Yeah.
But most people who watch the film say both.
Yeah.
Because it is
it's
both
a little
Halloween
bit of Halloween
and Christmas.
and a little bit of Christmas.
But technically, I guess it's supposed to be a movie you watch at Halloween.
Yeah.
But as we all know, fans of this movie watch it Halloween and Christmas. Tend to watch it twice, at least a year.
Well, I would basically watch it at Christmas because it feels like a Christmas movie to me.
Okay. Well, everybody has different thoughts about the movie type thing. Now, a lot of people think this is done by Tim Burton. You always see it on the thing. It's Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas. But Tim Burton didn't direct this movie. He produced it, he designed the characters, and he wrote it. But he didn't actually direct the movie.
So who did?
Henry
Selick.
Selick.
Related
Yes.
to Tom Selleck? No.
Different
Henry
Selick.
Yes,
Selick.
Henry Selick directed this movie, and it's one of those things that people often get wrong. They always say this is a Tim Burton movie. There's good reason behind it. It looks like Tim Burton stuff. There's Beetlejuice aspects all throughout this. And that's one of the things that I personally love about The Nightmare Before Christmas is just the look of it. I love Tim Burton and his style, and that is throughout this film.
I love how it looks like it's clay animated.
Well, yeah, it's stop motion animation, right? So it's take a picture, move, take a picture, move. It's all little puppets and little miniature things to make it.
There was a show that we were watching today, and it said, The Nightmare Before Christmas, when they animated it, it took 1 minute per week,
A week to do a minute?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it takes a
Animation.
long time to do stop motion animation. A very long time. Which is why you don't get a lot of them. You see maybe 1, 2 of these types of movies per year type thing, because it takes a long time. So, yeah, this was one. It's not obviously the first stop motion animated film, but it was one of the first ones that had been done since for a long time actually when it came out, because it was in 1993.
I can't believe it was in 1993 and I never saw it.
Yeah.
It looks really new, it's really, good quality.
Well, that's the thing.
Once a
It's kind of
year.
timeless.
It's kind of
because of
timeless.
the-
Stop motion animation has that, right? What you have as stop motion animation before is still stop motion animation later, right? It doesn't change. The only thing that would probably date something would be if they put it in a certain time period.
Mm-hmm.
But The Nightmare Before Christmas, though it is technically in a time period, is so out of that time period, because it's in these fantasy lands, that you don't really have to worry about that time period, right? Now, the film, in case you've never seen The Nightmare Before Christmas, which, believe it or not, Leslie hadn't before today, and now you two saw it this year?
I already saw it.
Okay, so like,
and then Emily
Sarah,
went
she
to
was
bed
watching
after
it.
like a little.
You don't need to be specific.
Yeah.
so I
Because
watched it on
Netflix.
Friday, so I know.
Okay, so
But you saw it before that, 'cause
Yeah.
on Netflix.
I saw it
I
before,
saw
but
a
it was
little bit. I
really
saw
good.
like 5 minutes.
okay, so essentially, this was the first year you guys had ever seen it.
No,
All
last
three
year
of you.
saw it.
Well, last year. You saw it last year?
Yeah. I
How?
saw it last year.
Not
Oh.
for me, I don't know.
With when it was Christmas.
When it was Christmas. Okay, so
Like, I don't know if it was Christmas or not. Okay.
everybody was sort of newcomers to this movie, which is quite surprising. But yeah, considering it's a Disney film put out by Disney, you would think you'd see it more often, but somehow it passed you three by. Oh. Now the film is essentially about Jack Skellington, who is the Pumpkin King and the master of Halloween Town, and essentially the mastermind behind the holiday of Halloween, right? He is the master scarer, the guy who comes up with all the tricks to scare you at Halloween. And he's kind of, what would you say, he's having a crisis of sorts.
He's not feeling fulfilled anymore.
Yeah, he's going through his midlife crisis of
needs
sorts.
more.
He needs more.
He's thinking, oh my god, I'm bored of Halloween.
That's
This is
right.
The same old thing every year.
He does it all the time. He's always the best one. He always does the best scares. And to him, it's nothing, right?
And everybody else thinks it's like, oh my god, you're so amazing.
Yeah, everybody else looks up to him, but he's
really, it's not like much. It's the
No.
same thing. You
It's-
could
yeah.
just go up to somebody and be like, bleh.
Yes, yeah, that's it. He can look at somebody and scare them, and they think it's the greatest thing on earth. But to him, it's just like, well, all I did was go blah. And he's like, I can do that anytime, and it always scares him, type thing, right? So he is having a problem with dealing with this, and he stumbles upon in the forest a portal to essentially multiple portals to all of the other holidays, but he only opens up the portal to Christmas. And upon discovering Christmas, realizes there's a little bit something more to this than just Halloween. And he decides to expand Halloween and take over Christmas and do it in a way that only they know how. And thus the story goes on, and yeah, you'll have to watch it to find out what happens, because to give you any more would essentially give you too much.
No, it would spoil
It would give
It would
away
spoil
the
it.
whole
That's
thing.
right. So
Not in a pot.
no, that's boil.
Okay, and spoil doesn't even have a B.
No, it doesn't. So, now that I've said everything, let's get some opinions of the film. One of the big things about Nightmare Before Christmas is it's a musical. The music is done by Danny Elfman, who is, another mainstay of Tim Burton films. Not a Tim Burton movie, but he did all the music, and it's one of those things. Fans of this film can sing along and recite everything word for word, note for note. They love it. But yeah, what did everybody think of the music? Emily's got her hand up.
Okay.
We'll go there first.
When I saw it yesterday on Friday, I was like, oh my god, I love this. And I love musicals, so this is like a perfect movie for me.
Yeah.
Like, I love music and singing and stuff, so I'm like listening. So I would rate it out of 10 stars, 10.
Yeah. So this would be something that you'd want the soundtrack to.
Yes.
Okay. What about you, Sarah?
The music part.
The music part.
I like the music.
You like the music?
Yeah,
Could you see yourself singing along to that?
maybe.
Maybe.
Well, I could see myself singing as like Sally, because she's like really good.
Because she's a girl.
Because she's a girl. Yeah, Sally is sort of a secondary story in there, an eventual love interest of Jack, but she has sort of a sidebar story that goes on, which is, yeah, it's almost not needed, but at the same time it helps.
It brings
moves the plot
everything
along.
together, you know.
Yeah. So what about you, Leslie? What did you think about the music?
See, I didn't know that it was really a musical at first because I didn't really know anything about the movie. Like, sure, I've seen, you know, the cover and everything like that, but didn't really know anything. So at first I was like, oh, really? They're gonna be singing like the whole time? And it kind of bugged me, but then I got used to it. It was okay.
Get used
What
to
did you
it.
think of the music? Because you like musicals.
Yes.
Yeah, she only likes 80s musicals.
That's not true. No, it's, you know, it's kind of catchy. I didn't mind it.
I like how it's like it brings like the music up and then goes like down, up.
Yeah, there's a wide variety of stylings in there. There's some, because it's Halloween Town, there's some depressing songs.
There was a lot of depressing. Actually.
And then there's some kind of, you know, whimsical songs.
Those
and
are the ones I like.
Those are the ones you like?
Yeah, those are all the ones I like.
Yeah?
I didn't like the ones with the how we was like.
Yeah. And I couldn't see
Like
myself
zombie
singing
songs.
along.
No?
No, I don't think so.
I was singing along,
I
so...
Well, the depressing songs, they kind of make you feel like, oh, you're not the only person who like feels like that.
Yeah. I guess if you were
But it's
a
not
person who lived
depressing for
in
me.
Halloween Town and you could take off your arms or pull snakes out of your nose or something like that.
No.
Or
Well,
take
it's
out
not
your
those
head.
songs
Or
aren't
take off your
depressing
head.
for me.
And take out your eyeballs like a vampire and have no
Like a
like
vampire.
people.
What vampires take out their eyes?
One of the vampire took his eye out.
Oh, I
when he was
didn't
talking
notice
about he looked behind the Cyclops' eye.
Oh, you were really paying attention.
And
Yeah,
there
I
was
paid
a
attention
purple
too.
line
Yeah, it was
attached to his eye.
yeah.
Okay.
That was weird.
Okay, now like I mentioned before, it's designed by Tim Burton and all that kind of stuff, and the look of it is one of the things I love about this movie. So I guess we'll go in order as we did before.
Well, I
Emily.
think I should go
Oh,
first
okay.
this time.
Leslie wants to go first. Oh, we're
I
going
like-
reverse
Oh, I
order.
was second.
I said I was going to say first.
So I think that was my favorite part too.
Yeah.
Because visually it was, you know, stunning. I really liked it. So that was my favorite part, just the whole look. The story, you know, it was alright.
Talking about the look.
No, what I'm saying, that was my favorite part.
Now, are you a fan of the Tim Burton look in general?
Yes.
Yeah. So you're a Edward Scissorhands,
Yes.
Beetlejuice,
I love that. Oh,
Pee Wee's Playhouse type or Pee Wee's
Not,
Big Adventure.
yeah.
You might have had something to do with Pee Wee's Playhouse too. Who knows? But yeah. So what about you, Sarah? Since you're in second.
What do you ask me?
The look
of the movie, all the design and how characters were.
I like it.
Yeah. What did you like about it?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know.
Did you like the colors?
I like the colors.
Yeah. Did you like the way it was? The shapes were kind of askew.
No, I didn't like that.
No, because you don't know what askew means.
No.
What about you, Emily?
Okay, I love the movie overall. Like, the look is amazing. Like, it's so like it's like you're there in the movie, like walking as the character. That's how it makes you feel. Like the look, it's so like
Realistic?
no.
No,
It's
it's
not
not
like
realistic. It's anti-realistic.
It's like it feels like you're just like in like a cloud, you know. You don't know. Okay, can you edit that part out? It feels
Anyways,
like
you liked it.
okay. I liked it because the look of it. It's like, you know how in like real life you're just like
It's like a dream.
yeah, and it's like oh what I keep saying that. It's like clay. That's what I like.
You like that it's like clay. Okay, so
It looks like clay, and the motions are like.
well, that's part of the stop motion portion, but yeah. So, that being said, everybody seems to like the music. Everybody seems to like the look of it. what about the story about, Jack having a problem and then finding Christmas and deciding
Can I
to
go
take
first?
over Christmas by making it Halloween? Well, we'll let Sarah go first on this one, since she hasn't
Okay.
been first yet.
Wait, what?
The story.
The story about Halloween taking over Christmas.
I don't like that.
No? You think they should be separate?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Halloween doesn't even go with Christmas.
Well, they were making
A
it.
Christmas
They were making.
tree mixed with a skeleton. I don't think that's good.
No,
Well, that
no,
was
you wouldn't
for-
like a skeleton Christmas tree.
Well, that would be
You
in
wouldn't like
like
to hang your ornaments on somebody's skeleton.
No.
No.
that would be like kind of like horror Christmas.
Yeah.
Or Christmas.
That's probably what they were trying to do, but they
Well, that's
couldn't, like,
He was
get
trying to
quick
make it.
one.
Yeah, he was trying to make it spooky Christmas. Is essentially what
He
was
didn't
going to make it.
he didn't like exactly know what like Christmas was like about. He just thought it was his way, so he did it.
Well, that's the
his
thing.
way.
He only has really one way of thinking, right? He's Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
So when Halloween thinks of Christmas, they're like, "Oh, this is so joyous and stuff. I know exactly what needs to be done."
Yeah.
And so, he sort of goes about it the only way they know how, right? So, what about you, Emily? What
Okay.
did you think about that story?
The story is good. Like, it's not good. Like, it's not like, oh my god, that's so amazing. Like, I like how Jack, like, he thinks creatively. He's like, oh my goodness, we could bring this holiday and this holiday and see what it would turn out to be. But, like, he might, like, have to listen to Sally on this one because it's not, like, he needs to think about his actions. But the story was good overall. I liked how he wanted to bring some change because I get it. It's boring. You're just doing the same thing every single day.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
that's really boring. It doesn't.
All right.
doesn't
Seeing as
change.
how you've already commented that you didn't care much for the story,
I just.
would you like to elaborate?
It's not that I found it bad. I mean, I liked what happened eventually. But I just found it kind of depressing. Like, when he was taking over Christmas and then he went into, like, the Christmas world. I found that very sad.
Sad.
Yes, and depressing. Because, like, it was getting ruined almost, right? And I just was like, oh, no.
I felt bad for the little kids. I was like, how dare you?
I felt so bad when Jack he
Don't
fell
say, like,
on the book and then like crashed in the fire. You know?
Oh, when he got shot down?
Yeah.
oh.
That was
Don't
so
say
sad.
anything about all those stuff.
Sad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, for me, I actually see. I like the idea of having a
Christmas.
horror Christmas.
Because that's
The 12 days of Axemas are all about horror Christmas. So.
But that's not actually doing anything to Christmas.
I have no problem with a skeleton tree. I'm just putting it out there.
You know what? I wouldn't have a problem putting a little skeleton
On your tree.
That's okay.
Well, it could be a Jack skeleton because they have those.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I would totally put that on my tree.
Yeah, me too.
But yeah, like I don't have a problem like living in Halloween Town. That's what a lot of people who really love this movie. They love Halloween Town and having that whole
You know what
Halloween
I think?
thing going on. So
Like I wouldn't want to live in like a Christmas town where it's always Christmas, even though Christmas is my favorite holiday. I would rather live in the Halloween town because it's not always like one thing. They're always thinking about other stuff, not just Halloween.
well, no, their whole concept, like you see, it's like Halloween's over. What do they say? Oh, we got
I know, but they're
a
like
year to plan for
focusing-
next Halloween, just like Christmas is, right? Christmas happens, and then what happens right after that? It's like, we gotta plan for next Christmas. We gotta start, getting all the stuff
Yeah,
ready.
but I feel like the Christmas land is like just Christmas. That's it. They don't think about anything else. But I think in the Halloween town, everybody's like thinking about other stuff too. They're not just thinking
But they
about
weren't.
No,
They
no,
weren't.
I don't think they were. They were. Whenever Jack was like, when he comes and he tries to explain Christmas to them, right? He's like, "Here's what I discovered," and it's like they give these presents, and they're like, "Ooh, what's inside?" And he's like, "Well, that's part of the mystery. They don't know. Oh, is it bombs? Is it dead things? Is it evil ghouls? Is it gooey?
But, like,
Because that's
they're
all
not
they
just
can think
thinking
of."
about like I mean, they're thinking about like problems and stuff, like regular problems. That probably doesn't make sense, but it does.
No, I don't.
Okay,
I
I
don't.
think we're done.
I don't. I don't get where you're going with it.
No,
But
like I like how they're like thinking about stop it. I like how they're thinking about other things and not just Halloween. Like, I know they're thinking about the dead stuff. Like, other things, not Halloween.
The only person who brought up other things was Jack.
And only because he went by accident.
And only by accident. Even then, he wanted to turn Christmas into Halloween. So, yeah, I'm not sure what you're going on about. But that's okay.
We're done with that.
That's all right.
Ah.
So, that being said, I guess we're into ratings time.
Out of 5.
Out of 5. Sarah, do you want to go first?
Yep.
What do you give this?
0.
0?
But
Yep.
you liked it.
I don't like it.
But you liked
You
some
liked the
things
music.
about it. So
You liked the look of the movie.
Yeah.
You didn't care much for the story because you didn't like Christmas turning into Halloween.
No.
So.
But you did like parts of it, so how can you give
But
it
you
a
went
0?
with 0. So you'd never want to watch this movie ever again.
We'll give it a 2. That's
Okay.
it.
A 2. Okay. Emily, what would you give it?
You're so quiet.
A 5.
Yeah, because I already said it's like a good movie.
Yep. You love it, so you want to watch it like every Halloween and every Christmas.
Sure.
All right.
I would watch it only on Christmas.
Only on Christmas. All right. So you're a one time a year. And Leslie,
I would say 3.
a 3.
Oh, one more high
Yes.
Yes, one more higher than you. Now, I think the story could have been elaborated a bit more, but it's stop motion, so you every extra minute is really expensive. So, that being said, as much as I would have liked a 2-hour movie,
Yeah, it was very short.
I am okay with it's roughly about an hour and a half, right? So, it's
No,
not
it's
even
just
that.
over an
It's just
hour.
over an hour.
Yeah.
Hour, 17 minutes.
Wow. Yeah, it's not even an hour and a half.
minutes. 77 minutes.
So that being said, I'm gonna drop it to a 3.5. If it had been longer, would have gotten a 4. Yep.
Well,
That's
I don't
what I'm
really
thinking.
care about how much time it is. It's just like I care about how the storyline.
Well, that's the thing. They could have
The
told more. They could have
characters.
done more with it. Because, you know, there's an evil character in this, and he's never really fleshed out. He's just sort of there. You don't know much about him. You don't know why. You don't know, why is he considered the bad guy? It's not
he
really
should
fleshed
be
out.
Like, he should be like one of the main characters.
He should have been. He was supposed to be, if you think about it, but there's not enough given to him
He
to
was
really
there
give
for
that.
like 10 minutes, not.
Well,
the whole-
not even, I don't think, but yeah. He's very short, but he's a main character. He's the main bad guy outside of Jack, because Jack's kind of the...
It told a
antagonist.
bit about him when he was in the scene, like how he likes gambling and stuff.
Yeah, his song is essentially his backstory, but
I
even then
liked
it's...
his song.
He has a good song. He has a good song. There are a lot of good songs in this.
All of them are good to me.
But is there a soundtrack for that thing?
Yeah, of course there is.
Almost
I
every
wouldn't
movie
like-
has a soundtrack.
No?
If it's a musical.
No, you wouldn't listen to it? All
But
right,
I
so...
listen, like, to the movie.
So we've got 2 thumbs up, 1 thumb up, no thumbs up.
I'll
Essentially,
have it this way.
we're getting a little split on this one. We got some
Mine is-
really likes, some no likes, and
Mine
some
is-
kind of
mine
likes.
is this.
Yeah, you're a thumb and a half.
A half thumb and then a little.
And a thumbnail. But
Thumbnail.
yeah, The Nightmare Before Christmas. It's one of my favorites, and I usually tend to watch it more for Christmas than I do for Halloween, simply because there are tons of horror movies, but horror Christmas movies
Not so much.
are few and far between, and they're usually slasher movies. So, outside of the regular Christmas movies, I like to watch some darker stuff as well. So I tend to throw The Nightmare Before Christmas on when it comes to Christmas time. But yeah, looks like me and Emily are in the same boat on this one. Sarah's on the other side, and Leslie's in the middle. So yeah, let us know what you think about The Nightmare Before Christmas. And smash the what button?
The like button.
Yeah, we're going to smash the like button.
And also, subscribe.
Subscribe. Anybody else have anything they want to add? No?
I don't know.
You don't know? Comment! Comment!
But only good comments, no bad comments.
Obviously.
Bad comments are okay too.
Oh, and if you want us to go
Well,
in
we're
another
just gonna-
video,
Oh my God.
say something. I don't know.
If you want to see us in another video, please comment, subscribe, like, you know.
And smash the button.
Smash the button. There you
Which
go.
button?
The like button.
Got it.
And subscribe.
Subscribe. All right. There you go. From all of us here. Till next time. Take care.
Have a good one.
And smash the button.
Can I say something special?
Sure.
Okay. Fargo, if you're watching this,
Oh, Emily.
please like this video.